What if your child's gut issues were never really just gut issues? Maybe you worked to clean up their diet. You added the probiotics. You run the food sensitivity panels. Tried the supplements. You swapped out all of the processed food. And you poured your heart into endless research. And even after all of that, your child is still struggling. So maybe it's constipation, stomach aches, reflux, eczema that keeps flaring, sleep challenges, big emotions that seem to come out of nowhere, or maybe it's meltdowns that dictate the tone of your entire day. If you're the parent who has spent so much time, energy, and money trying to help your child feel better, I want you to hear this first. You have been working so hard, and you've been doing the things most parents are told to do. What if the reason is still not working is because the real problem starts upstream? So when it comes to your child's gut, the brain is actually in charge. Not the food, not the bacteria, not the supplement protocol. The nervous system tells the gut how to move, how to break down food, how to absorb nutrients, how to regulate inflammation, and how to know when it is safe enough to rest, digest, and heal. So when a child's nervous system is overwhelmed or stuck in stress mode, the gut can get stuck too. And when that happens, even the best gut healing protocols may not create the breakthrough that you are looking for. So in this video, we're going to walk through the brain-gut connection in a way that finally makes sense. We will talk about why the brain controls the gut, what the vagus nerve does every single day, how early stress, birth trauma, and the perfect storm can disrupt this connection, and why supporting the nervous system may be what helps all of your other hard work finally start to pay off. Now, the gut is not just where food gets digested. It is one of the biggest communication centers in your child's entire body. Around 90% of the body's serotonin is produced in the gut. Now, that is the neurotransmitter most people connect with mood, but it also plays a huge role in sleep, digestion, motility, and overall regulation. And then 70 to 80% of your child's immune system is also connected to the gut. So when a parent tells us, my child is constipated, their sleep is terrible, their skin keeps flaring, they're melting down all of the time, and they seem to catch everything, we do not hear 5 separate problems. What we hear is one overwhelmed system showing up in several different ways. But here is the part the wellness world often skips over. The gut does not run itself. The gut needs clear communication from the brain and the nervous system. So it needs the vagus nerve to help coordinate digestion, absorption, motility, inflammation, and healing. Without that clear signal, the body can have all the right ingredients available and still struggle to use them well. That is why some kids can be on the cleanest diet, the best probiotics, and the most thought out supplement plan, and still not get the breakthrough their parents are hoping for. Most parents have been taught this story backwards. We hear it all the time. Heal the gut and the brain will calm down. Fix the gut and behavior will improve. Support the gut and sleep and immunity and inflammation will follow. And while the gut absolutely matters, the truth is that the brain is the one giving the gut all of its instructions. So one of the easiest ways to picture this is to think of the vagus nerve kind of like the head chef in a kitchen. So nutrition is the groceries, supplements, those are the ingredients, probiotics are part of the support team. But if the head chef is not giving clear direction, the kitchen cannot function the way it was designed to. It does not matter how organic the groceries are or how expensive the ingredients were. Without clear leadership, the whole kitchen starts to feel overwhelmed. That is exactly what can happen inside a child's gut when the nervous system is dysregulated. The body may have all the right inputs, but its struggle to organize them, to use them, and turn them into healing is not happening. The vagus nerve plays several major roles in digestion and gut health. It supports motility. which helps move food through the digestive tract at the right pace. When that signal is weak or it's disorganized, things can slow down and show up as constipation, sluggish digestion, bloating, or discomfort. It also supports absorption and assimilation, so your child can eat healthy foods and take quality supplements, but the body still has to absorb those nutrients and send them where they need to go. So iron is needed to support healthy blood and oxygen. And then B vitamins are needed to support the brain and all the nerves in the body. And a wide variety of minerals, those are needed to support muscles, bones, and development. The body is so smart and so intuitive, but it still needs a clear communication on how to utilize all of these nutrients. The vagus nerve also helps regulate inflammation. Now, inflammation is part of the body's healing and protection response. But when the nervous system is stuck in a chronic stress pattern, inflammation can stay turned up for too long, and the body can have a hard time calming it down backwards. This is why so many families feel stuck. They're doing probiotics, buying the clean foods, trying the enzymes, the herbs, the supplements, the protocols, but all of that support is entering a system that may not be able to fully utilize it yet. Not because the protocols are wrong, but rather the upstream communication is still overwhelmed. So how does that brain-gut connection get disrupted in the first place? This is what we often call the perfect storm. Now, for some kids, that stress starts even before they're born. Prenatal stress can impact how the nervous system develops in the womb, including the vagus nerve and the body's ability to regulate stress, digestion, sleep, and inflammation. And then comes birth, and birth is beautiful, but it is also a massive neurological and physical event for a baby's body. And then interventions like forceps, vacuum, C-sections, induction, breech positioning, and even fast labors can place stress and strain on the upper neck and brainstem area where so much nervous system communication passes through. Now, when that stress creates tension, restricted motion, and disrupted signaling in the nervous system, in chiropractic, we call that subluxation. And subluxation is not just about posture or pain. It's actually more about how the nervous system is communicating. It can interfere with the way the brain and the body talk to each other. As your child grows, more stress can get layered on top. Antibiotics early in life can impact the microbiome. Processed foods, environmental toxins, chronic stress, and repeated illness can add more inflammation to a system that was already struggling to regulate. By the time your child is 3 or 4, what started as early stress in the nervous system can become a pattern. Then you typically start seeing constipation, reflux, eczema, sleep struggles, meltdowns, sensory overload, picky eating, immune challenges, or developmental delays. And it feels like everything is disconnected. But in so many cases, it is not disconnected at all. It is one nervous system that has been trying to function survival mode for far too long. And this is why diet and supplements alone are often not enough. Please hear this clearly. Now, nutrition does matter. Clean food matters, gut support matters, probiotics, enzymes, minerals, and functional medicine can all be incredibly helpful. But they work best when the nervous system is able to receive, organize, and fully utilize that support. The cleanest foods still need a regulated nervous system to digest well. The best probiotics still need the gut environment to be ready for it. The most intentional supplement plan still needs clear brain-body communication to know what to do with all of those nutrients. When we focus on helping the nervous system to become more regulated, everything downstream has a better chance to work the way it was designed to. Diet changes may start to show their effectiveness. Supplement benefits are maximized, and therapies, they reach their full potential. When the body is no longer fighting against the support the full benefits of your efforts can finally be witnessed. So, what does healing actually look like? So for most families, it's not just one dramatic overnight change. It is the nervous system rebuilding from the foundation up. Often, one of the first things parents notice is that sleep starts to shift. Their child may fall asleep easier, stay asleep longer, or wake up more regulated. Digestion begins to change too. Bowel movements may become more regular, reflux may calm down, bloating may ease, and food tolerance may start to improve. From there, immune and inflammatory changes begin to show up. So your child no longer catches every single cold, cough, and yuck that goes around. Their skin issues and eczema flares become less intense or less frequent. Then, as the nervous system continues to build capacity, emotional and behavioral regulation begins to improve. Meltdowns typically become less intense. Recovery after big emotions happens faster. Focus may improve, anxiety eases, and your child simply seems more settled in their own body. And then developmental changes can follow. Speech, motor skills, coordination, social engagement, and learning all begin to move forward because the brain and the body are communicating with more clarity. That order matters because the body does not heal randomly. It rebuilds the foundation first. So when the nervous system is stuck in survival mode, the body prioritizes protection. But when we help the system shift into a more regulated state, the body can then begin to prioritize digestion, repair, growth, connection, and healing. And that is the piece so many families have been searching for. Not another restrictive diet, not another cabinet full of supplements, not another reason to feel like you have failed because you have tried everything and your child is still struggling. The missing piece may be that the brain and the gut have not been communicating clearly. And once we begin there, the rest of the healing work finally has a place to land. So if you have poured your heart into your child's gut health and you still feel stuck, please know this: your child is not broken, and there is a reason their body may be struggling to respond the way you hoped. Their nervous system may need support from the foundation. So at E320 Chiropractic, we do not guess where your child's nervous system is stressed. This is where we use our INSiGHT scans to objectively measure how their nervous system is functioning, where dysregulation may be showing up, and how well their body is adapting. From there, we're going to create a customized care plan using gentle, neurologically focused chiropractic care to help restore clear communication between the brain and the body, including that powerful brain-gut connection. So your family deserves more than just another supplement protocol sitting on the shelf. You deserve answers, hope, and help. And your child deserves a body that is not constantly fighting to get through the day. So if this sounds like your child, we would love to help you take the next step. So click the link in our bio. You can send us a DM, or you can schedule directly from our website to get started with E320 Chiropractic today.